everybody, ASMR Sports here. Back with another video. It's been a while since I have recorded a video, and I'm actually trying a new setup here. The difference is right above this stack of cards where I normally open stuff. I've got a mic that's quite low, actually, low hanging, so it's just above these cards, actually a little kind of close to me, and it will allow me to pick up sounds from the cards that I'm looking at. Already you can probably tell that you can hear things a lot more clearly from this area as opposed to my voice. So this will make it a lot easier for me to record some of the sounds of the cards and stuff that I'm looking at. So I'll try to get more of the sounds, and actually doing one of these. So today we're gonna do a little throwback. I used to do a lot more like 80s and early 90s wax pack, like actual wax packs like these videos, but for the past, well, I don't know, quite a while, half a year or so, I've been doing a lot more new stuff, just because I thought that it was more interesting to open that stuff, and probably still do, but it's very expensive to get all that stuff, as some people have noticed. So I don't know if it necessarily makes a more interesting video, or a more, I don't know, ASMR-y video. So these wax packs are kind of nice because they have, a nice crinkle to them, and some of the old-fashioned sounds of opening cards back in the day. And with the new mic, I'll be able to pick up on those sounds. So, anyways, what we have here are some 1991 Topps baseball cards, and this was the last year that Topps, you can tell I'm an Apple fan, also a Topps fan, but in any event, this is the last year, 1991, that Topps made wax paper wrapped cards. It's also it's like the 25th, or no, it's a 50th anniversary, 50th anniversary of Topps baseball cards. Their first set was in 1951, so it's kind of a cool set. They sort of stepped up the game on photography in this set and did some cool poses, so I really like the look of this set, and the fact that it's their last sort of wax pack of the wax pack era makes it pretty neat, I think. So let's open this guy up here. Let's see what we can see. The mic that I have on the cards is not as good a mic as the one I have for voice recording, so it's not quite as good as if I had two of the good ones, but it'll do. It's better than nothing, and it's better than having to kind of move the mic all the time and then not be able to speak while we have crinkly noises. is, let's see, 27 years old, roughly. There's Ken Griffey Jr.'s dad. Boy, that has to be his last Topps card. He had a very long career. This is back when he would have been playing on the same Mariners team as his son. Looks like in 1989 when Ken Griffey Jr. broke into the majors, his dad was on the Reds. And then he got traded to the Mariners. Not a lot of father-son teams play together in the majors. Plenty of father-son sort of teams that are in different eras, but very few play together contemporaneously. Sheffield. Pretty good player. Other than that, nothing too great in this pack. Let's try for another. The heat is on in the background. I've had to turn the mics up pretty high to get good sound on these kind of opening noises, since it doesn't really make a lot of noise to like sort through cards. I'm gonna try to get the mic just a little bit closer. You can see the shadow of it. It's blocking the light. Try to maybe move the light around a little bit. There we go. See if that does her. I don't know. Kind of weird lighting, but we'll try it. Nelson Liriano. Oh yeah, he started with the Blue Jays. I remember when he was a prospect. Kevin Romine. That's the dad of Austin Romine and geez, I forget who Austin's brother is, but there's another Romine that's one of his other sons. They play on different teams. Austin Romine plays for the Yankees, so that's how I know about him. He's the backup catcher right now for the Yankees. Backing up, there's Hall of Famer Greg Maddux and Rene Gonzalez. So we haven't got any major stars yet other than that Maddux. It's like the second Bart Blah 11 in a row we've gotten. Second Chris Sabo. Can't remember if these other guys were in that other pack, but it's a bad collation. There's Kurt Schilling back when he was with the Orioles before he came to the Red Sox. This would have been like a second-year card of his, I believe. No, third year. His rookies were in '89. Johnson was raking, really putting up some huge numbers. About 30 home runs a year, looks like, at that point. But he was even bigger in 87 through 89. Okay. Pack number 4, I think. Carl Nichols, Tom Browning, Brad Arnsberg, Mickey Hatcher, Mike Heath, number 1 draft pick Shane Andrews, Rob Ducey, Derek Lilliquist, J. Bell, Kent Herbrack, big star for the Twins. Here's what I'm talking about. So with some of the major stars, Topps got really creative with their photos, and this kind of thing is not that common. If you see it at all in Topps photography. This is a great example of a really cool card, I think, particularly at this time when Topps photography was, very boring. More like this kind of stuff. There's the same sort of batting poses. This sort of thing you would see these days quite commonly in some of the other sets that Topps has come out with. 1991 was the first year that Topps came out with Stadium Club as a product, and that had a lot of kind of cool photograph cards like that. That's kind of neat. Joel Skinner. And a lot of the cards are just sort of boring. Same old, but some are really quite different and neat, in my view. There was also you could win. Let's see. Instant win, vintage Topps. So they put vintage Topps cards, buyback cards, in these packs, and it was exceedingly rare to get one. They didn't put odds or anything, but I have never heard of anybody who got one, and have not myself, and I've opened a fair amount of this stuff, maybe 4 or 5 boxes over the years, so it's not at all common to get one of those buybacks. But there's the great Bo Jackson. How about that gum stain? Jose Kendo. There's Joe Torre, manager of the Yankees. He was a manager for quite a few years, I think, before landing with the Yankees. Kid managed the Braves for a while, back in the 70s. Born in 1940, so by 1991 he was 51 years old. He had been managing for quite some time. Fernando, Doug Jones, showing his changeup, I guess. I don't know. Here's a future star, Jose Offerman. Alright, so there you go. There's a little bit of a blast from the past, some 1991 Topps baseball cards. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Got a couple of stars, Greg Maddux and Roger Clemens, but nothing too great. So now we got a whole stack of really horrible gum to play with. I'll be doing. Alright. This has some interesting texture. Very similar to sandpaper. If you could start a fire with this. It's very frictiony. But it actually held up pretty well. It's all I got, yeah, 5 pieces. It's not broken. You know, it looks probably very similar to how it looked back in 1991. So, kind of fascinating, this stuff. I have, in the past, like every curious sports card collector, you know, eaten some old Topps gum. And what you find is that somehow the sweetness is like, oh, totally gone. I think that's, let's see, there's the ingredients. Dextrose, corn syrup, gum base, softeners, natural and artificial flavors, artificial colors. So dextrose and corn syrup are the sweeteners. I don't know if they sort of dissipate in time, but yeah, you bite this stuff and it just has no flavor whatsoever, and it doesn't, and all the softeners are gone, so it basically just grinds down to powder, and it's generally just an awful experience that most people only do once out of curiosity, and then give up on old Topps gum. So anyways, there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thanks so much for watching. Catch y'all later.